Welcome to Frontline. In this video, I'm going to show you our most recent updates we have completed in our FTO and DOR software. We have now added self-assessments and supervisor evaluations as an option when sending out those evaluations to your trainees. So to get that information in here, you're going to start underneath your Manage Account, Manage DOR Evaluations. You're going to add in your information for your forms the exact same way as you would your regular evaluation. So you're going to make sure all your categories and questions that you want added in that form are already customized here. And then once you go underneath your Manage DOR forms, you're going to hit Add New. You're going to give it a name. And then you're going to choose what kind of form this is going to be. So is it going to be your standard DOR form, your self-assessment, or a supervisor evaluation form? Once you select one of those, you're then going to give it a point scale or narrative-based, then hit Submit, add in your categories that you want, and then your questions within those categories as well. Now to send out those self-assessments or supervisor evaluations, a CTO or an FTO in the system would then go to your DOR evaluation section here. They're going to be able to create that DOR. They're going to choose what kind of form they want to use. So is it going to be that standard DOR, a self-assessment, or supervisor evaluation? If I hit the self-assessment, this is only going to show me a list of those forms that were marked as a self-assessment form when you were creating it underneath the Manage Account section. So you're then going to go ahead and select that evaluation form. Choose that trainee you want to send that self-assessment to. These are optional fields. And then you're going to hit Start DOR Evaluation. Once you do that, that's going to let you know that they have sent that trainee an email notification letting them know they need to do a self-assessment on them. If we wanted to send out a supervisor evaluation, you're going to be able to select that. Again, this is only going to show you a list of those evaluation forms that were marked as supervisor evaluations when you were setting that up in the back end. You're then going to select the supervisor that trainee is going to do the evaluation on and who that trainee is. Again, optional fields here. And then you're going to go ahead and hit Start DOR Evaluation. It's going to send an email notification to that trainee letting them know they need to do a supervisor evaluation. Now on the trainee side of things, when they log in, after they've gotten that email notification, they're going to be able to go to their pending self-assessment and supervisor evaluations. They're going to be able to see which ones that have been sent to them that they need to complete. They're going to view it. They're going to go through and score whether how they're doing or that supervisor's doing it. So this is that self-assessment one. So they're going to go through, score themselves on how they feel like they're doing, make any comments that they want. They're going to be able to add in a supervisor or more than one supervisor to send this to. They'll hit Save, Complete. Once they hit Complete, those supervisors are then going to get an email notification letting them know they need to review that self-assessment. If it is a supervisor evaluation, once they hit Edit, they'll go through, score that supervisor on how they've been training, make any comments, get to the bottom. They're going to add in a supervisor or more than one supervisor here as well. Hit Save, Complete. Once they complete it out, that supervisor is then going to get an email notification letting them know they need to go in and review that supervisor evaluation. So from there, once you log back in as that supervisor who got that notification, underneath that DOR evaluation section, you're ready for approval. It's going to show you whether or not it was a self-evaluation, a supervisor evaluation, and then you can just come into here. You're going to be able to view it and see all that information regarding that self-assessment or the supervisor evaluation. Supervisor evaluations are going to show underneath that supervisor that the evaluation was completed on. And then for the self-assessments, it would show for that trainee underneath their roster as well. So you can go in there and view any of the self-assessments that were completed on them. That is our most current update in our FTO and DOR software. Thank you for watching this video.